and how did you realize that the system is failing? And you started talking about the odds and condition of the mental health institute you were in at the time.
Yes, when when I was in the mental health institution, um, it was run by doctors and nurses and all different type of people that were there. But there was a lot of mental health. There was a lot of ill people, worse than myself. And these people, I were put in with. I were put in with other people who was worse than me. So when I look at the situation that I was in, I realized it was critical. So what I did, I developed an insight for myself to keep myself a bit secure, a bit different from other people, not getting involved with anybody, but to try and go through the status that I am in. So when you go into the asylum, everything is being taken away from you. Everything. You don't have television into your room. You don't have radio into your room. All you have is your bed and your clothes. If you want to make a phone call, it is something that it has to be agreed upon. All your privilege, all your privilege are being revoked. Now, this system, instead of it makes you better, it makes you worse because you don't have no privilege. Then for your own family to come and look for you, they need to meet certain requirements. They can't just get up and say, all right, I'm going to go and look for my brother. It's not possible. It's not. It's a mental asylum. It is run that way. Nobody take into consideration that a person is not used to that environment. Nobody put you under a world where it is safe. You are placed with other people who are more mentally ill than yourself, and to survive in that environment, it's not easy. So they are the one that cooks for you. So when it comes mealtime, I used to eat a lot because I was taking so much medication. I was on a whole bag of medication. Yes,
Yeah.
I was on like 10 different tablets throughout the day. You understand me? And then you don't get any exercise. You are kept. The only place you can go is outside, and you have to have privilege to go outside. And when you go outside, you can only stay out there for maybe 1 hour or tops 1.5 hour, maybe. If it depend on how the nurse feel, they will take you to, they call it ward round. They'll take you outside on a ward round. So, and most people, they go out there to smoke. Yes, I myself, when I was mentally ill, I used to smoke. Yes, I used to smoke just to go outside. Because if you don't smoke, you can't go outside. You have to stay locked up inside. So I pretend that I smoke just to get to go outside, just to get fresh air. And you have to follow the rules and regulation. Once you mess up, you're in big problem. The nurses and the doctors and the security, they tie you down, they hold you down, and they inject you. You can't be, and if you make yourself a bully, God help you. You can't. You have to just humble yourself in the system that you find yourself. And in order to get a phone call, to talk to your family or whatever, you have to earn that privilege. You have to. You have to be in certain behavior.
Hmm.
Now, the police, the police was against me so much that they write a report and give it to the doctors that was there. They write a report and give it to the doctor. When the doctor read the report, the person that read the report shook their head. They said, my, somebody really don't like you. This report, this report that is written against you is a very bitter report. And you are not that type of person. The person that I see before me here is somebody who is in need of help, but is not somebody who is a bad characteristic person. So the police was a influence against me while I was under mental detention, trying, trying for me to stay there for the rest of my life. Okay. Whenever I managed to get freedom, because I managed to build up a referral with the nurses and the doctors so that they can send me out. Once you build up a referral with the doctors and nurse, they will allow you to go on street level. But you have to go on street level with a nurse. You can't go there on your own. No, you can't. And if you do go on your own, you have to wait until you're in the detention for a certain amount of time, like 3 months or 6 months. Then you reach certain level, because you you build a category between the nurses and the doctors. You follow their procedures, you take your medication, you behave yourself, then they would allow you to go outside on your own for 2 hours, for 3 hours. While you're outside, you cannot get yourself in any trouble. Any trouble you get yourself into, that's it. All privilege are revoked. All rights are revoked.
Yeah, now I can understand why you actually thought this situation, like this system doesn't work. Yeah, now I have a very good picture out of that.
The,
So
the, the,
yeah.
the biggest problem is the biggest problem is whenever somebody is mentally ill, all they want to do is kill you with medication. That is the biggest problem. They don't have any other psychological effect to help you. They can't help you with anything else. They tranquilize your body with medication, and you become a zombie. You become a walking corpse, because the medication, it will help you in one way, but it detracts you in another. The medication helps you one way, but it causes a side effect in another way.
Okay, I got that. Yeah, I got all those problems written down here in my note, and I have a pretty good picture. Why did you thought this system is not working? I have my answers, and I think this experience is gonna come out with our content on our website and paint the perfect picture that reflects your journey throughout your life. So from here, uh, the role of meditation, we have already understood that what it did to you. It made you a walking corpse, a robot. You have used those weightful words. So from there, we have talked about family rejection earlier. And Yeah, we have also covered this with the incident with the money you have sent to your family. So,
What we can look at is a negative impact that bipolar has created.
yeah, we are moving into that territory. So yeah, the negative impact on your life and as a person in the society, what are the feedback from other people you mostly get, and the impact on your life. Yeah, we can go deeper into this right now.
When you are categorized as a mental health person, there is no help. I repeat, there is no help. The only help there is yourself and the religion that you may have, or you find something, because some people can smoke, so they smoke and de-stress themselves. You have to find something to relieve all that negative energy that you have within you. And when people realize that because you can't have mental health illness and hide it. You can't. People sees it.
Yeah,
People see it from the mind. The way you act, the way your body language is, you can't hide it. It's something that is seeable. So the biggest obstacles that I have is the council, the police, Oxley itself, because Oxley is supposed to be the bigger body for mental health. But
yeah,
but the way they deal with patients, they themselves are fighting against that patient, because the only thing that they can ever give to you is medication. They don't have they don't have a clear plan and strategy how to get you better. If you if you don't have it within yourself to get better, you will become a vegetable under their hand, because you'll be taking tablets morning, noon, and night, and your body become weaker and weaker. Yes, it may control your illness, but it is also causing a negative impact on your body. The medication will help in one way, but deteriorate the system in another. You have to find something to dwell your life into. And
yeah,
then when you walk in the community, just the way people look at you, you're thinking that you're worse than shit, because shit itself can be flush. But the way they look at you, you're worse than what comes out of your anus. You are. And you are treated worse. Nobody, nobody wants to understand your pain. Nobody cares. Nobody don't want to know. It's not their problem. It's not their business. I went, I went to Greenwich Council over 10 times to get housing. And every time that my case gone before them, my case is being turned down. The Metropolitan Police, they are a very jealous set of people. The minute they see you in a decent vehicle, they themselves think to themselves that you're a criminal when they are the biggest criminal. They are the biggest criminal because they don't like to see anybody strive. Once once you drive a vehicle that looks lookable, you're a mark man.
yeah,
You are a mark man. So even now in my life, I buy myself a very old vehicle. Nothing. It is a decent car. It gets me from A to B, but is an old model.
yeah,
I don't go for a new vehicle, because once you put yourself in a click category, you are a problem. And even though the vehicle is old, because of the brand, Mercedes, everywhere you go, you've been stigmatized. I repeat, if you drive in the city, there's cameras monitoring you every step of the way. And every move you make, you have to pay congestion charge, you have to pay UVL charge if the car is not UVL compatible. If you speed, if you go 1 mile over, just 1 mile over the speed limit, you'll be getting a speeding fine. Just one, you only have to go 1 mile over. Oh, it's dangerous. It is dangerous. And all it is to make money. Everything, everything in this country is to make money. Every move they make, there is for speeding, you have to pay a fine, right? You pay a,
Yeah.
you have to pay a fine, and plus you get endorsement on your license. And that fine that you pay, who does it go to? It goes in somebody else's pocket.
Yeah.
And and
That's
and
true.
and the council who is bitter, is bitter against you. The council are supposed to be a different individual, but I don't know what have I done to the council. I don't know what have I done to them. But whenever anything that I'm entitled to goes before them, I get a very difficult time. Why? I do not know. Where have I gone wrong with Royal Borough Greenwich Council? I don't know. And I would like them to tell me. I would. Because the way how they are impartial against me in my own community, it stinks. Huh? Other people can come here, foreigners can come here and get anything they want. Me, the minute I put my name and they go into their database, they start dragging their foot. They,
Yeah.
they start to drag their foot. It's like I'm not entitled to anything. I must suffer. I must I must be penalized. Man, if you see where I live, my friend, I live into a attic, a small attic room. All my clothes, everything is in my room. I can't even move. If there's a fire, I'm finished. If there's a fire in my bedroom, I'm finished. There's nowhere to run. And the council come here, the Greenwich Council come here and see that I need somewhere to live. And they said, no, we can't help you. I'm sorry. The council know that I have mental health illness. The condition that I'm living into will cause my illness to become worse. That doesn't intrigue them. It don't. It don't. All it is people with a heart of stone. Stone. And even some stone is easy to break. But them can't break. They can't. But everybody have their time coming. The seed, the seed that you sow, that is the seed you will reap. Whatever you do to somebody else will be doing it. If they don't do it to you, they'll do it to your family. When you're digging a
Yeah.
pit, when you dig a pit and you think you're digging it for somebody, you're digging it for yourself.
Yeah, everything comes back, and that's the nature, that's the that's the rule of the thing. So with that, we can move into our next segment, which is the logical progression. So from there and till now, where we are trying to create a community with faith, resilience, and advocacy for communicating with people like yourself, Even I can say that people like us who are having mental complexities with their life, to talk to each other, to help each other through the light of faith, positiveness, and resilience. So w- we have talked about like our starting point of the journey. We have talked about how we discovered this. We have talked about what are the problems that we think that we can, if changed, it will be positive. But now we are trying to do this job. We are trying to create this community. So let's talk about us, our current position. Like, uh, if we start with a definitive question, so you have told me that Jesus kept you alive, and you have already told me an encounter with the divine being at your earliest childhood. That one day you decided if God answers my prayer, I am here. If not, then I don't know. Then God answered your prayer in some ways that you felt okay. I have this answer and I have to do this. Then you move forward. So other than this, any other encounter, anything else that you felt, uh, that you felt, anything else that you felt, which like which made you to move forward with this plan, with this journey to creating this community?
Well, my whole concept of bipolar, my whole illness procedure, if I never have Jesus, I don't know what would I have done. What what God has done for me, because when I look at my life was bankrupt. I've gone through bankruptcy. I've been through bankruptcy. I've lost everything. I've lost all my money. I've been into prison. I've been through some difficult turns. And if God was not merciful, I would not be sitting here today talking to you. So I know that God has played a very great impact in my life. And although I am a sinner, he has found favor in me to help me. I am like David. I am like David. When David had to slay the giant, you understand me? God was the one who has guided him. God was the one who has molded his mind to say, look, that sculpture is only big, but you can take it down. You can bring it down. The first time, the first time I enter prison, I've never been to prison in all my life. I was so shocked. But all I could hear echoed in the four corners of the wall is a voice said, don't worry, I am here with you. Who could that be but God himself? That's all
Yeah,
I could hear. A voice said, don't worry, I am here with you. You are not alone. When I look, when I go through the asylum, I have been to more than one asylum since suffer with bipolar disorder. I have been through more than one asylum places. And the type of behavior that I have to cope with while I am going through those patterns, it is either it could have make you mad. It could mad you because you're not used to that kind of environment. All your privilege have been taken away from you. Everything, you are stripped. When you go into that mental health institution, don't bother think it's a place of comfort. It's not. Everything you have is been taken from you. And you have to earn back what you have gone inside with. You have to make up your mind to go through the sequence of what the system is. Is either you join the system or you against the system. So you have to join the system to get back your things. And God had played a positive role in my life. I owe God my life. I don't owe the devil nothing. I owe God my entire life because my journey that I've been through until today, I couldn't have done it by myself. When I enter prison, I couldn't have faced prison by myself. When I was struck down with bipolar disorder, I couldn't have fight that fight by myself. I couldn't have. All the elements of destruction and disbelief, God has stand there in my corner. Anybody don't know God in their life, they are a lost person. Anybody who don't worship God as the personal Lord and Savior, they are a lost person. And me, I will divert my life from sin and dedicate my life to God. All because of the person that he is. A very loving, kind, gentle, humble, caring, understanding. Hmm? A person
Yeah.
that opens his arms to anybody once you're willing to open your arms to him. When you're talking about a relationship with God, you yourself have to plan to have a relationship with him. It's not a one-way street. It's not that God gives to you and you don't give, you have to give back. You
Yeah.
must give back. It is a relationship. It's like living with a wife. Living with a wife is not an easy thing, but you learn the principles of how to manage yourself with that wife and learn the good, the bad, and the indifference to live with her. To live with God is like living with your wife. Yes, to have God in your life is like having your wife in your life. It's like a wife, it's a relationship. What between God and man is a relationship. And it's for you to understand that once you're confident in God, all things are possible. There is no mountain that cannot be moved. There is no river that cannot be dried out. There is no sea that cannot be calm. Because him, God, will do it for you only if you believe. You must believe in him. If you don't believe in him, you don't walk.
Yeah. I can get that. Yeah. I can really understand that. So yeah, we have established our reasoning and everything else, and we have established that we want everyone to be a believer first, and then we can help them to fight this fight together with us. So from there, okay, now our next important thing will be like human connection, the role of community and connection. So
Hmm.
in you have already told me you wanna avoid your brother's story for this particular video, but still I would love to hear
No,
about
I
anything
don't,
you can share. Yeah,
I don't mind talk about my brother because when, when I was categorized under the Bipolar Disorder Act, my brother played a very vital role in my life because when I just when I just struck down with bipolar, I practically cursed my brother. Yes, I practically driven my brother away. And somehow my brother turned a blind eye to what I did to him and opened up a heart of love to look and cared about me. Because if my brother never came to me in those asylum place, I don't know. Apart from having God in my life, I don't think I would have made it. Having somebody just coming to say hi to you, if you see him to say hi, yes, whenever you find yourself in a drastic situation, and if you just have somebody to give you the will and the courage, that alone will help you to go through. So my brother played a physical impact in my bipolar life. My brother stand by me when all my family turned away from me. And I was very, very rude to my brother and his partner. But my brother never look at it that way. My brother look and say, I'm sick. Let me not. Let me just turn the other cheek. Yes, he turned the other cheek and stood by me. Now, when I look, when I was struck down with bipolar, I was given the chance to sign on. Yes, I was given the chance to sign on. And I said, no, I don't want to sign on. I want to earn my own money. I want to be independent. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing that I did because having a job when you are ill is very, very therapeutic for you. It helps you. It helps you to cope. But when you observe the behavior of people, that's where you draw back. When you observe
Yeah.
how how dirty and negative people can be against you in the workplace, not only your colleagues, but also the public. The public look at you in a scornful manner, all because of the job that you are doing. They scorn you. They only come to you when they want help. And once they get that help, they walk away without even say thank you. Some of them we say thank you, but because they can't do better. They can't do better. Deep within, they no want to see you. You are cleaning the feces from their body. They see you as how they see the feces when they pass out. They don't want to know you. They don't want to communicate with you. If you drop down, if you collapse, God help you.
Yeah.
Nobody don't want to know you. So when I observe the behavior of mankind and my colleagues and the public, I take a long breath away from them. The main thing is, me nah go their yard and me nah beg them nothing. I'm very independent. Because many of them will you see scan you. Them not have a better lifestyle than you. Mark my word, I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
When they go home, they go on home to bills, problem, trials and tribulation. But when you go home, you may live, you may live in a little attic. You may live in our attic room, but you have peace and comfort where them not have. Them don't know peace and comfort.
Okay. Yeah. I get that. We're almost at the end of our conversation, and I can really get that. I can really get what you feel. I have some sort of ADHD, which is attention deficit hyper disorder. I don't know you are familiar with this or not, but this is some kind of mental illness.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I also follow some of the things you have told to me in
Mm-hmm.
this section. So yeah, we are kind of on the same page. Before we end our conversation, we have to talk about managing life today. So basically, what in our community we have to share some uh, some of the insights how we manage, like how you manage your own situation uh, better day by day. What is the path for that, and how other people can create their own routine or own thing, own system to manage their day to day life. So in that case, the first point is share your day to day life at the beginning, and then help them create their day to day life. So in this section, this is the second last section. So in this section, we're going to talk about how you manage your day. Give me an overview. That will be enough.
The main thing is I'm a person that love music. I love music a lot. So when I start my day, when I do my prayers, I make sure I have my headset on, I have my music on. And my music is like a therapy to me. My music, I find the right type of songs. The songs that the things that I'm going through, those are the type of songs that I find. So I would say to somebody that is going through a critical moment that they should find something that they like, find something that moldate them, that something that molds them, something that make them feel good. And not only that, treat yourself, no matter how little it be, no matter how small it be, treat yourself to something good. Make yourself feel happy. Make yourself feel important. Yes, when you walk in your community, whether people want to look down on you, yes or no, make sure when you put on your clothes and you jump in your car, everybody have to look at you. Everybody have to say, my, who is that? Who is that person? My, I've never seen that person before. And they don't know that you are the same person that they are scanning. But because you have stepped up yourself, you have put yourself on a higher level. They themselves become shocked of you. And I wonder who is that? So treat yourself to something that you like. Spend a little money on yourself. And the people that cares about you, care about them. That is very important. If somebody shows interest in you, show back the same interest in the person. Don't use people because you can. No, because people will walk away from you. I don't have friends. I don't. The only friend I have is Jesus Christ. I help the helpless, but I can't count 10 friends on my fingers. I can't. I can't. But
Yeah,
if somebody need help, they can come to me and I will help them. And the life that you live, you must live your life accordingly. Live your life in an appropriate vision that somebody will see that life that you live in and say, my God, you are different. Somebody, no matter who it be, if it's even one person, going to pick out that you're different. And if you know that you're living with that illness, try find the things that make you happy. Don't worry about other people. Don't worry what other people want to say. Put yourself first. Put your life first. And if you not believe in a God, you must believe in a something. Some people don't believe in religion. So whatever makes you happy, that is what you must put at the front and foremost. But for me, my religion is my number one. That is my beginning. That is my end. I do I do like a drink of cider. I love cider very much. How I love cider, so I don't know. I just It's a drink
who
that I.
doesn't?
Sorry?
Who doesn't love that?
Yeah, I'm a lover. I'm a lover of cider. I have one
Yeah,
every. I have two every week. I only have two. I don't take more than two because I'm not an alcoholic. Just two. And
yeah,
every weekend I sit down and enjoy. So whatever you like, whatever makes you happy, treat yourself. Look after number one. If you have an illness and you know you have an illness, don't walk around and feel sorry for yourself. Don't walk around and look for pity because you will not get it. What you need to do is pick up yourself and look for the things that make you shine. If it's going out to shop, no problem. If it's going out to the cinema, no problem. Whatever makes you a different person, that is going to take you away from your illness, that is what you must do. Don't walk around and do negative things. Don't walk around and hurt other people when you're sick. Since I have my bipolar disorder, I have not hurt one person, not even one. People look down on me, people scorn me, people people mock me. Me no make it bother me. Me no make it bother me because nobody knows tomorrow. And when they are criticizing me today, what will they come down with tomorrow? All of us are prone to illness. Yes, all of us are. And I am proud. I am proud to say I live with a disorder, but I don't let my disorder cripple me. I repeat, I live with a disorder, but I don't allow my disorder to cripple me. So should you do the same. Do not allow your disorder, your disability to bring you down. And sitting down and crying will not help. Crying morning, noon, and night will not help. Go and take drugs will not help. The only medication you're supposed to take is your medication that is to make your disability much better. And if you are techie and in our work, stop techie. Because when you live on something, it becomes negative to you. Yes, find activities to do to make your life livable and worth living for. Find the right people to be around, the right friends and companion. Find something to eliminate yourself. Find something to imitate and become a part of you.
yeah, yeah. Wow, wow, that was great, and I have had a lot of insights about your life and about your perception to the life. How do you think about life? How do you think about solution? And how do you go with problems in your day-to-day life? I have understood those well enough.